last year, Zara had went to 3 different schools. I really don't like that. I like to have stability, and I like to just not change things up like we did. But so she started out at Wilson. I promise this is all going to make sense and tie in together. But there was a boy there that, not just a boy, there was a group of boys that were um, threatening to rape a girl behind the school. And my heart just sank. And that was the school I was sending my child to. And I was not at peace with that. I was not comfortable with that. I didn't feel safe. And we knew we had to do something. Gianna was going to Bethel, and we love it there. It's an amazing school, and we really wanted Zara there, and I did not think that we could afford the tuition for both of them. So we looked into other options and put her into PA Cyber. We have a lot of friends who use PA Cyber and loved it, and it is a really great program. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Zara has a sleep issue just like I do, and she was unable to stay awake during her classes, and you have to be awake to learn. And just being home and comfortable in your couch or, at the table, it wasn't helping things. So I really struggled, like, Lord, I want her to go to Bethel. I want her to have more of an education, on the Bible, but not just that. I want that Christian environment, you know, um, but I really did not think we could afford it. I just really had to pray on it, and um, I thought, what the heck? I'm going to reach out to the secretary and said, hey, I really don't think I can afford this, but could you tell me what it would cost to add Sarah? Well, it ended up being so late in the school year, it was like third quarter. So it ended up, not being the full tuition. So I was like, okay. So we ended up putting her in. Um, we were already barely making the payment with just Gianna. And even though it wasn't much more, it was more money now. We ended up getting 3 months behind. And I'm like, God, we're tithing, and that's about a payment almost for school. I could stop that, and we would get one more month paid. And I thought to myself, that's not right. You just gave your testimony on how God is faithful when you tithe. And are you really going to go back on that? Are you going to be a hypocrite? Are you not going to trust the Lord? And, these were all questions that, I struggled with. It really was a struggle. Like, because your flesh just wants to say, hey, that's going to help you. But spiritually, we know that we need to trust the Lord. I really feel that He had led us to be able to get Zara into that school. And she had even later told me that she believed the same thing too. And so I said, all right, God, I'm just going to trust you on this. I'm not going to lie, I was scared. It's 3 months behind. That's a lot of money. How are we ever going to pay that? So it really was an impossible thing for us. But it was Him possible, because we ended up in May being able to pay all 3 months at once. And then at work, they give bonuses for different, if you meet different quotas. I didn't even know I hit any, but I got quite a substantial bonus. And now we're able to pay off the last 2 months. And, that's just a testimony to God, because it was impossible to us. That was a lot of money. But we knew that that was God's will. And I knew that if we just trusted Him, that if it truly was His will, He would provide, and He did. And just like we sang, He's a way maker. So I urge y'all to trust Him.